at 11:05. I was here 10 minutes ago. Was it 10 minutes ago? Yeah, about. And no one showed up. And then my video froze. And it's, in fact, it's still pretty much sitting there frozen. It's right there frozen. You're right, I'm pretty skinny there. I probably should put on some weight. But that's the way it is. So we're going to wait here and see who shows up and take it from there. Let me just put this here, turn this around. Wow, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you see them, but there's just so many. I mean, look at it. If I go right into the light, what's going on into the light? Let's watch. Do we have the mirror? Can we also put the mirror here? See if that's going to work. I don't know if that's going to work. I think that's going to blind everything. It'd be better if it'd be like that. So let's see, we're going to get down to this channel here, this channel here. How's it going? I don't know what I got in here, but if you take a look, they're flying around everywhere, eh? Look at those fumes in the air. Like there's these red little like flies I've never seen before. I gotta do something tomorrow. I've never seen these before. Is it humid? Is that what it is? You know? They're so tiny I can't even see them. So how you doing? Trying to see if I can find my channel that I'm on right now. Content, just give me a minute. Live, that would be here. That would be me live over here. Visibility, hold on, I have to go back. Yes, I gotta put that. Save, go back over here. Go back over here. I'm just busy sharing it out. Sharing it out on here. Just give it a minute. Okay, how's it going? Okay, this thing is crooked right now. I do not know who is here. Is this a school? No. What do? I study the ABCs. 1, 2, 3. I am way behind. I still haven't really looked over all the stars. You do know that every star creates like a piece of art. Last video I was in here, I spoke about the ruler. In fact, I need a bunch of rulers. I need minimum of 3 of them. but I need 4 to walk the plank. 48 minutes in basketball, 36 inches for 1 yard in football. So when we connect, I'm going to go and do this basic. This link here, associated with this link here, okay, associated with, I don't have another one, it's going to be associated with the fourth one. Now what we do is the spread, right? When you're talking about the spread is going to be 12 inches, and we're going to match it up down here, right? And then we're going to match it up and we take this last one and we walk the plank. We're going to put it over here. This one over here. And then we would have is 7AF, or what is 71F. Now when it becomes the 1, right, in order to run this, we can just go like that. This one slides down to the bottom. Becomes the I. You are the I of the H in the heavens, split apart, the delta angle of 2 different worlds. This side is the mutable side. This side over here is the cardinal sign. But what's in the center? That's where the fixed sign goes. Alphabet, geometric sciences. 48 inches, 4 rulers. We have a basketball game. We're throwing from beyond the arc. And now the question of the ruler is beyond the arc, is when we overlap. See, we have to use all our rulers. Are we using the 36 ruler? Do you think we're using 1 ruler? Do we use 2 rulers but overlap them to show no gap, or to show we do have a gap but nobody can see, right? The area space in between, nobody sees this gap, right? When you're looking at it that way, you don't see no gap, right? Everything's stuck together, but look, there's a gap. Penning, you know what? Something to do with the sky. Temperature is changing as we raise and close the gap. 36 inches, we have a yard. We just saw 3 people show up. I don't know if anybody was entertained to what just went on between the basketball game and the football game and the hockey game right here. Look at that. I got all of them. Right? The hockey game's got 3 periods. Does that mean I can bring 3 of these together? A football game's got 4. A basketball game's got 4. If I have 4 rulers, I have 48 inches, maybe 48 minutes to a basketball game, or 36 inches to a yard. So how do I get 20 into a hockey game? Is it possible that in hockey, it's telling us to overlap the system? So how do we overlap where 24 ends up to be 20? Because we take off what? We have 24, we remove 4. So on one of them, we have 8. On the other one, we have 12. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6 equals to this, equals to the hexahedron. Hexahedron. 2160, 12 edges, 6 centers, 8 corners. So now we have the 1 through 12, and then we're going to overlap A, B, C, D over A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, H. I'm going to have to stop at G. Sorry, A, B, C, D, E. I think I'm going to go A, B, C, D, E, F. I'm going to do it that way instead. The reason I'm doing it that way is I don't want to, there's a few ways to look at 12 zodiac signs. one of the ways and reasons is when we have an area of 13, we will count we will count 1 over to 12 equals to 78. We will count 2 over to 13 is going to equal to 90. And we count 1 over to 13, it's going to equal to 91. That's the range. The range is 13, okay? But it's 13 as 616, 13. One of the reasons it's 13 is because it's a connection of an alternate space in which 4 and 9 equals to 13 and 3 and 9 equals to 12. And one of that is this cube where 3 and 4 run the same corridor. So the area space, whether you're going this way or that way, both going in and going out through what is 9 and 9. Now, whether that's a 5 and 4, 9, or whether it's a 6 and 3, 9, in which the invert is a 3 and 2, 5, to the inversion of 4 and 1, 5. Really, it's just basic, simple, just knowing that when you have 6, 3, 9, you have 1, 4, 5. So when you have 4, 5, 9, you have 2, 3, 5. So if you noticed, you had 2, 3, right? You had 2, 3, you had 6, 3. You had 5, 4. And then you had 1, 4. So all it is everything matches up to 7. Everything has an opposite side of 7. So when you're creating with certain numbers, right, whether it's 8, 8 goes with 6. But it doesn't only just go with 6, okay? There's also a dot and a void. When you're building, when you're making these cubes from a blank area space, right? And then I all of a sudden go, okay. And then I do that. And then you get that. But what about there? I mean, before there was nothing there at all. You have to count all the area space. With this cube, not all cubes, but this one has 6 sides. It is a hexahedron. I have never seen a 4 cubic yet. I have heard of dodecahedrons. I don't know how it's shaped. I go in basic math, what I can see. This has 6 sides. On every single side, okay, you will see white space and you will see black dots. Depending on how many black dots you have, okay, will be what is left over in white space. There's a possibility of 9 in this. Actually, there's more if you live in the half space, but, okay, inside of this, okay, I'm not going to even get into that, how this can be split. But here is 7 and 2. When I flip it around, I have 5 and 4, only because they all have to equal to 9. So far, so good. Hi, Tammy. I see you there. I see you there. How you doing? How you doing? How's everybody doing? When we're finished with this, you will see, okay, that Earth and Mars are no more than getting up in the morning and taking just a breath of fresh air. That's how far you have to go to Mars. So if you really want to excite yourself, know you're there. Know you're there, and if you look back in history over the last year, and you check out my work with a bunch of friends, because there's a lot to go over, you will see that the mathematics, the cycles of the Aztec, the Mayan, match our alphabet, match our deck of cards. They match the hexahedron in the explanation that in this world, the Batz mitzvah, okay, is an 8-12-20. That with the Mayan, okay, it was a 7-13-20. Now we need a 6 and 14 equals to 20. Amir, just did that equation today. Wow, I'm freaking out. Just did that equation today. Please tell me I can find this. Please, please, please. I know it's 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equaling to 8 and 6. 8 and 6 equals to 14. But that's not the one I wanted to speak about. Give me a second, please, please, please. And you know what I just noticed today is when you go 2, 9, 11, right? The house is split. It's an 11. The ace, the father, when it gets split, it equals to 11. Your first 11 is 2, 9, 11. The father, okay, is in both houses, okay? Within Sagittarius and Taurus, other than the ending of a cycle in Scorpio, the 28th day, Scorpio Venus, other than what is Sagittarius Venus. The difference between 8 and 9. Would 8 be the animal soul to the 9 being the birth? The high heavens, H and I, the total is 17. The 17 is the one, okay, the association of 17, it's not just 17, and now I'm skipping on to something else I didn't want to do. ABCD is your first association of 10. I'm backwards, I don't like it. You have to flip this over. ABCD is your first association to J10, okay? It's a half area space. The upper area space, okay, same like in tennis, is FIGH, upper area space, which is 6, 7, 8, and 9, other than the lower area space, 1, 2, 3, 4. This equals to 10, and this equals to 30. Or if you want to go 1,003, whichever one you want, 0, 3, 10, 3. But in reality, we're just going to look at this or this over here. It's also what is 1/3. You can also look at number 31. You know, there's 3 years in 1 year to the leap cycle. We run in thirds, but if we're running in thirds, this equals 100% of the birth. Okay, where it is 1 and 9 equals to 10 is 100% of the connect. Because what we're doing is it's not 1 and 9, it's A9. The house is split. There's a birth in each house. And then it becomes what is B8. This is when you connect the moons. This is number 28. And this is also 100% of the connect. And then your connect of AB creates what is C and 7. And this here is 100%, but this is your first air design. You have 10 over here, you have 10 here and 10 here. The difference is here, it's air to air. So I don't know if it's an air wave or an avenue. And this is where the G, okay, and the C come in. The Hebrews and the Greeks, instead of putting the C in that spot or not having like in the English, it shows me this reality. Not only that, 7 times 3, 7 plus 3, not only being part of Great Britain, but also Nibiru and creation of that gateway, the Alpha Beta Gates in Great Britain. They create all these delta angles, okay, inside Union Jack. Now, I'm not giving you the exact answers right now. I can write them all out, but I'm not getting into that right now. I want to find this. That's what I want to find. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? All 2 of us, right? Yeah, we're not going to stay here long. We're not going to stay here long. I'm going to try and stay energetic, come back tomorrow. Maybe one day we can get an order. So what this is when we connect, when we connect into this world, it's A, B, C, and then what is D? But D comes in with 4 and 6. The 4 and 6 and the 2 and 8, okay, are what is going to connect what is the 1 and 9 and the 3 and 7. Coat of arms. The mutable sign, the fire sign. I have number 1 and 9. Okay, if you want to do it that way, right? Or is it this way and I have to bring in, I'm going to connect the 1 with the 9 over here. Then I'm going to connect, see in the center where the fixed signs are? That's my 2 and 8 joining into the ocean. The dice cube is 1 and 6, 7. 4 and 3, 7. 2 and 5, 7. Let me write that out. Before I do that, I'm just going to finish with this piece. So we saw here, right? Look. 1 and 9. 3 and 7. 4 and 6. 2 and 8. So for those who are in astrology, so what happened is we went fire, right? 1 and 9, okay, equals 10. Fire. Fire. Now we have 2 and 8, okay, coming together. I think I did this already on a previous page. Oh, wait, not in this book. And not in this book here. Wait, is in this book here? Venus Atlantis. Roll up the rim to win. You know what a prize is? It's a plug-in. It's in surprise. It's an overcharge. It's an overcharge. Cal jumped over the moon, right? Aries. We jumped over and not through the moon. Different story, right? This is like, okay, here, I think this is it. So we have Aries. No, here's Aries. Aries, Taurus. No, I don't want to do that. Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, we can do that. So here, Aries, Sagittarius come together. They're both fire. But in this situation, they're cardinal and mutt when 10 connects, right? And then what happens, okay, is we have Gemini. We have the air sign, okay, which is also the third sign, and Pisces over here. Did I get that, Pisces? Right? We're going to just block out Pisces for now. We're going to go to Libra. The third and the seventh sign, 10. The first and the ninth, 10. So we go here, we have an air, we have an air, we have a mutt, we have a cardinal, we have a cardinal, we have a mutt. Here it's 1, 9, here it's 3, 7. So 1, 3, 7, and 9. I didn't use 5 inside of this one. 5 is like, there's a different rule that goes on with certain numbers, but let's leave that one out right now. I just want to do something. Okay, so now what we're going to do next is we go 2 and 8, 10. So these were the odd numbers. These are the even numbers. Now in this one here, okay, take a check. Taurus, Scorpio, 2 and 8, earth and water. Notice in this one, in the odd, they were the same. Let me just mark them down so you can see a little bit closer, right? So when you were these two, your fire were the same. I'm not happy that there's no room. Oh no, I do it all the time, all the time, all the time, pushing for more room and more room. I never have enough room. Okay, that's the way it goes. Okay, big bad, just spilled my whole tea. Okay, down the rabbit hole she went. Okay, just goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Get away. Go away. Go away. Just let me get all that away. Get away. Just give me a minute there. Just let me clean up a little bit here. Oy, 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 all the time. Takes me away from my capabilities of thinking at all. Oh my God. Okay, okay. Just give me a minute here. What happened to my stand? Just give me a minute here. Oh yeah, because when I'm thinking, when I'm thinking, I don't have time. I need my space. When I'm thinking, I need my space. I got to put the stuff in order. I mean, I can stop. I got this book all wet. Okay. That's life. I just rip the pages out and start all over again. It's the way it goes. So just give me a second to dry up here. I just hope I can remember what's going on. Let me get rid of this book too. Just let me clean the house a bit here. All my objects I use are like so small, I don't know where anything is. No excuse, no excuse. Just give me a minute. I'm just going to clean up. Okay, we'll use a little bit of this, vinegar and water. It's about time you clean up the house. You see? We did that on purpose to you. I know you did it. I know. I don't care. Well, of course I do, but what am I going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? I guess what I'm going to do about it? I'm going to become the best I can be, the laborer, the one who cooks and cleans, does the dishes, the laundry, cleans the floors, the bathroom, stick my hand in the bathroom toilet. I'm the one who does it all. I even sit on the throne, read my own scroll, and I do whatever I want. I pay my rent. I rented this house I came into on the Friday. Did you know Friday was the rent day? Yeah, it's the day of sale on Friday. It even says vendredi. Look it up in French. À vendre, for sale. À louer. The wolf, right? The air that flows through you is the wolf flow. Something to do with the connections to the mother and to Venus and Mars. So let me clean this up a bit. Let me just clean this up just a bit. Oh, yeah. Okay. You know what's funny? Just seeing these flies before I said, tomorrow I'm just going to clean, And I'm just hoping I can... Wow. And I'm only getting the top surface clean, because I'm going to have to go under this desk tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I got to reset this whole place. Yeah, so has anybody ever heard of 4th of July? So anybody want to know something about the 4th of July? Does anybody have any 4th of July stories? Why the 4th of July? Can anybody conjure up something? All right, conjure up. Or maybe we can just find some coincidences, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm going to have to move this whole thing off. Right, let's do this properly. Hold on a second. Let's do this properly. I'm going to take this whole thing off. It's soaking wet. I'm going to put it outside. Or you know what? I'm just going to put it in the garbage maybe. Start something new. I don't even know. My foot's been on it for a year. I've been with it 5 years. I have no idea what it is. Throwing it out. And where's this paper here? Just throwing it out. Going back to the old desk. 30, 40-year-old. How old is this desk? About 40 years old. Not 40. Close to it. First of all, it's not a desk. It's a lunch table that people used to eat at lunch. Other people, not me. Although I've eaten at this desk before. So I know you're here, and It sort of seems like I'm wasting your time, but you don't have to stay. I'm really sorry about this. I'm really sorry about me being clumsy. Well, I'm not really clumsy. This is like the first time it ever happened on July 7th, 2025. Do you know that July 7th, there was only one real July 7th, right, that I know of? And the only July 7th I know is that July 7th, 2007 was a very rare day. It was the first time that in the 1900s that I was able to find, right? Maybe it happened in 1907. I don't know. I could probably look it up. But where July 7th was the 7th day was a Saturday. Maybe I'll look it up in a minute. Just gonna look it up. Well, it's not bad, right? We should look it up. We should look it up. Oh my God, what a disaster. Woo! What a disaster. Why would I call it a disaster if I put everything in order? There's nothing out of order. Everything's almost clean. Really? Is that what you're doing to me? In my conscience? You're sticking it to me because I can see it? I know it's dirty on the floor and you want me to go down right now or you're not going to sleep properly. Well, who are you? You see anybody here but me? They're telling me I ain't going to sleep properly unless I go in there right now. Oh, they'll go, don't worry. You'll go to bed, but when you wake up in the morning, remember that's the first thing you got to do before you have a coffee. You'll remember me. I'm going, okay, I'll go under the desk. I'll do it properly. Oh, God, just because I want to wake up for a better morning, I got to go under the desk listening to this person always in my head all the time. Is this the house of karma? You tell me. Oh, no, get off! You can see under my dress now. Get up from under there. You can see me. I'm naked. Oh my God, this is so wet. I'm so happy it was a small cup. But it wasn't that. There was honey in it, you know? There was honey in it. So I'm going to do it all up. Oh my God, Aunt May, you're so dirty. Why are you under my table? Oh, you mean I haven't cleaned here in a long time? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I should come over here and get this all wet again, like next time. Oh boy, so dirty under here, eh? Wow. Whew. Dirty like a big pig. Hey, Grandpa, get back in the bedroom and put on some clothes if you're coming out. You know, Gramps. Wow. Okay, I think oh, wow. Should be ashamed of yourself not taking out enough time to clean your own house. What are you talking about? You're always right. You know, every time I talk to myself, I'm like wrong, like almost 90% of the time. All like 90% of the time. I win most. I win a lot of the discussions. We have. I mean, in my life, okay, I argue with my conscience 99% more often than anybody else. 99% of the time. Always with my... What'd you say? Oh, respect the people and stop fooling around. They want to hear some serious stuff. Okay, I'm going to get a glass of water. Take a 2-minute break. I'm going to come back. Unless everybody's leaving, we can just end it here. You know what? We're going to do that. Oh my God. So we're going to start over again. It's July 8th right now. It's going to be July 8th in a few minutes. We're just going to end the video now. I'm a little hot, a little tired. Maybe we'll come back sometime in the morning. But Tammy, if you can get TikTok, I'll probably be on TikTok after 12 tomorrow. I was shut down because I talked about the dice cubes. Yeah, the thing is, I didn't really even want to shut down, because where I was right now in this explanation was big, and I don't even know where I was. I wish I did. Yes, I remember now. So what I was mentioning is that when I connect all my tens, my even number of Taurus and Scorpio, 28 running the 4-7 cycle. 4 by 7 equals to 28. And the next one is Cancer and Virgo. Now, when Cancer and Virgo come together, Cancer is a cardinal sign. And Virgo, being the 6th sign, is going to be a mutable sign. Virgo is going to be earth. Cancer is going to be water. So you can see that with the even numbers, with 4 and 6, what it is with 4 and 6, okay, is that 4 and 6 run the, where's the, wow, where's the calculator? Okay, we're going to do this. Four and 6 run across this way. 2 and 8 run this way. When you run this way and you connect the lower house, you connect the 7th house. You connect the upper house, okay, you connect the 13th house. So when you're doing this, you're using 4, 5, and 6. Your 4 and 6 is that indication. When you do that, what you need between the 7th house and the 13th, connecting these calendars together, the 7 days a week, the sun and the moon, you absolutely have to run with Cancer and Virgo. The water, earth, cardinal mutable. When you run the cardinal mutable, cardinal, well, that's very funny. Let me see that again. So we had the cardinal mutable with Cancer, Virgo. We had the cardinal mutable with Gemini, Libra. Then we had the cardinal mutable with Aries, Sagittarius. But with Taurus, Scorpio, we have fix, right in the heart center. Very interesting. Tammy, you still there? I don't know, but I'm not feeling good. You ever see the towers this way? This Mercedes sign opens up the 120 area. When you open up the 120 area by 6, irregardless if I know the final how to fit it together, it's the 6 by 120 equals to the 720, and now we have a tetrahedron. Tammy, you know we have this, right? You know we have this, right? I mean, you know we have this. We have the answer. We have all the answers. I mean, we have all the questions. We just have to come together to write out all the answers. I mean, I think we have all the answers also, or a way to get to these answers. I don't know which way to put it. Even with words ending, for instance, who's new here? We can see we're 3 on us, right? I mean, we know what happens with 8. 8 is an amazing number. 8 is a crazy number. Just crazy. Everything that 8 does, And 8 is what is 4 times 2. So if 8 is what is 4 times 2, 8 equals what is 4 times 2. Is there anything else that can do with 8? Yes, it can be 3 times 3 minus 1 equals to 8. Or what about 6 and 2 8? What about 5 and 3 8? What about 4 and 4 8? So we need a couple of dice. Any volunteers? Any volunteers? Oh, we see some crayons are coming in. Well, you're not dice. You're not a volunteer. I want some real volunteers. Any volunteers out in the house? Oh, look at that. We got some volunteers coming in right there. Well, you guys aren't in the right house over there. You guys go, and you're not here. You got to go back to the dentist's office there. And I don't know, but this must be Aries that came in here. Hey, big bad square, Saturn square. Hey, got your copper tone head off, right? This goes over here. Okay, here's one. Where did the rest of them go? If anybody wants to send me 100 of them, that'd be fine and dandy. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to show you this cube, right? So when you look at this cube, if you see 4 and 2, when you see 4 and 2 on the cube, you should expect to see on the other side 5 and 3. So when you see 4 and 2, you just keep spinning it and you have 5 and 3. If you have 1 and 5, right? You have 1 and 5, you're going to see 6, 2, and you spin it and you got 6, 2. If you have 4 and 4, right, you can't see it because there is no 4 and 4. There is no 3 and 3. They're the poles. They are the poles. There's only one of them. So when you do it this way, where's my other, oh, give me a second here. Okay, we're just going to use the small one here. Oh, I guess that one didn't want to stick around, eh? Wow, that's too funny. It's got to be somewhere, you know. That's not funny. I'm going to have to go buy 100 of them. Oh, wait, I got another here I got here. Okay. So here, we'll do it again. There it is. Okay, so let's do it again. When you have 5, we work with 1, 5 and 1, 6 and 2. When you have 5 and 3, you have 2 and 4. When you have 4 and 4, you have 3 and 3, right? 5, 4, 3, 8. When you have 6 and 1, you have 7. When you have 2 and 5, you have 7. When you have 5 and 2, you have 7. When you have 3 and 4, you have 7. When you have 4 and 3, you have 7. When you have 4 and 3, you have 7. 2 and 6 is 8. 1 and 5 is 6. 3 and 5 is 8. 2 and 4 is 6. 4 and 4 is 8. 3 and 3 is 6. 6 and 3 is 9. 8 and 1 is 9. 2 and 7 is 9. 5 and 4 is 9. 8 and 3, 11. 4 and 7, 11. So what is 6 and 2, 8, 1 and 5 is 8 and 4 and 3 and 7, 12 and 10, 12 and 10, 12 and 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. What are these? What more do they say? What do you know? ABC Jackson 5, right? Anybody have any questions, something to say about that so far? What's going on? So let me see what you said here. The kitty? see them? You want to come see them? Somebody wanted to see you. You want to come with me? Hey, you want to come? You come. Here she is. Why you do that to me? You just put your big nails in me. Why you push me around like that? I brought you all the way to safety and now you're going away. I'll give you cookies and candies and clean your litter box. I'll talk to you and play with you and do everything, and now you have to push me away.
Mind your own business. I'm here for your comfort. I'm here just to fool around, you know? Me, I talk to God. You trying to figure it out still. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yes, so so where were we with this? I wanted to read what Tammy wrote. Okay, so so what I read to you just 2 minutes ago with those zodiac signs is I only read to you. Let me turn this over again. I'm going to keep it up another 5 minutes. So what I just read to you is because I connect 1 and 9, 10, right? I connect 3 and 7, 10. These are your odd numbers. This one over here, okay, this is not an Aries sign. This does not partake in Aries. The 7. This partakes within the moon, Libra. This is going to be a 5 and 2, 7, a 4 and 3, 7, a 1 and 6, 7. This doesn't partake, the 1 and 6, 7, what happens with this is although they're all polarities, is it's the 1 and the 6 are the greatest polarity. It's either one or the other, the head or the tail. Everything else is in between. So it's going to equate to a 5, 2, 7 and possibly a 3, 4, 7. Libra is number 42. 2, okay, it's 2 plus 40 into Libra. It's also the 7th zodiac sign. There was one more piece I wanted to explain. Yes. The other piece I wanted to show you is they already showed us that, here's the 8. Let me see this. We'll take out the 6. Take up the 9. Okay, here. So when you look at the 9, right? Do we have an ace in here? Take out a queen. Take out a king. We have a king. I like to get a 5 or something. Oh, I got a 5. Okay. So what it is you can see, right, that the ace position is inside the 9. You can see that the 4 corners is inside the 9 is the 4 corners. The Delta card is inside every card from 4 through 9. Let's not go to the 10 yet. The 10 is the association of 2 houses, association of the 2 Mars moons, unlike the Earth moon that comes into the game. The other alternative moon is when, look what happens. October, Octo for 8, Deca for 10. Look at this association. Although they're a little bit closer, you see what happens here? This is the split up heart zone. Here is one in each house. 2 different houses. 55. Capricorn. Equal. ABCD, ABCD. And then to connect. Here you have 9 and 7. 7 does not have the heart. See, it's divided. When I bend this card, right, it's going to be divided at the center. The 7, the 8, and the 6, 21. The upper house, the lower house, the 7, the 8, the 6, the lower house. Let me see where this is. So want to get rid of all these cards. I know I'm messy. Yeah, a little tired also. Hungry, tired. So, oh my God. So, yeah, sorry about that. Just tuckered. We need to have a heart. Man became the heart. 7 and 5. This is the bar mitzvah and the bat mitzvah coming together. We come together this way through the moon, through the electric moon, right? One side has to be more than the other because one side ends up with the life, right? That's why instead of 44 and 44 at constellations, it's 66 and 22. 11, 11, two poles from two different cubes. These cubes are poles. They have poles. Here, the lower area, ABCD10, right? ABCD10, that's the lower area. And then the upper area is FGHI 30. So in the lower area, you see there's no E in here because it's BCD and it's FGH. The A is like the I with the E, that's the intermediate between the two. This is where your AI10, this is where your DF10 comes in. Right. I mean, I'm just tired. There's so much order to put in this to explain the entire relationship. There's also what we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm all over. I'm hoping somebody's keeping up with me. That's all I ask. Right. I'd love it if anybody can come out there, help support the channel. I got a link. If it has to do it, you can't. And you got a way to get me these books. Right. Hilroy, 80 pages only. I don't like anymore. I like good pens. I need to support a good pen. This is not a bad one. I like when it's thicker. I think it's a little small at the bottom. When it comes to colored pencils, I like this Faber-Castells. They make a few different kinds. I like all three of them for different reasons. There's even one of this pastel-y like. Right, this is also another Faber-Castell kind of pen. Oh, I love my orange, the Mayan orange, the burnt orange, Harley Davidson. For those who don't know, there's two types of bikers. One that drives Harleys, the other one drives Ferraris. The ones that drive Ferraris, watch out. The ones that are going to pick up the old lady off the street are the ones that drive in the Harleys. I can tell you right now, that's first of all, it's first dictation, and I've seen it before. And then in every group, there's the good and the bad of the group, right? So we're going to let it go for now. Thank you for watching this video. Birthday 8, 10, 80. 8 times 8, 8 plus 8, 64 and 16 equals to 80. 8 goes into the Vatican gates. Number 17, okay, is the wolf. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals to 7 and 8. Of the 88 constellations, of the 77 power and matter and energy of the constellations coming from the oceans. Everything's running out of the ocean. And if you want to know about space and ocean, an area space that is occupied and noted to be what is an ocean within itself. The amount of whatever is in that area space that is the ocean that supports what is. So even now, when you walk upon the earth, you walk through the oceans, upon the waters of the lands. Thank you for watching this video. Yeah, we did the AD also, Tammy. Yeah, so we have the AD, we have the DC, we have the north, the south, the east, and the west. North and south end with TH, part of the teacher. So are we winding around that pole? So if we're counting up or we're counting down, it seems like we're in the abnormal world. So it seems like we counted down. When NASA says T minus counting, they're talking about the power of the ocean. Okay, T is 20. Sorry, not the power of the ocean. It's the power of the control possibly of the ocean because of the cube. This cube is 21. But when you count T, right, you need an area space. And if you're sitting on this one, there's going to be 6 on top and 14 around. The ring goes around. The ring is 22 and the pole is 11. Magic Master 33. You want to know something? So do I. Thank you.